The Mortal Kombat movie came out. Do you want to know my honest thoughts about it being a mega fan? Find out in this video. What's up everybody, my name is Brian from HappyFunnyGaming. If you're into geeky stuff like me, like the Mortal Kombat movie, please like and subscribe below, and on to the video. So the Mortal Kombat movie came out, and I just want to say, as a super duper Omega fan, I love it. 10 out of 10, go watch it. Psych! It wasn't great. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I keep seeing these reviews in the movie, and some people were putting high scores on it, which I don't believe. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, and I don't believe it should have like scores in the 90s. And I'm thinking it's because some of these people reviewing, they have a stake in Mortal Kombat because that's all their content. They don't want to push WB's buttons. I love Mortal Kombat. I've been playing it since I was a kid. I even have, let me get it, this freaking arcade right here. And I also have got this. This is the original Mortal Kombat. I remember when this came out, just a little history, I was deciding whether I had both the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, and I was wondering which one should I get. And I was like, Super Nintendo, the one with the better graphics, or Sega Genesis with the blood code. And you know what? I chose the blood code because I love gore. I've been playing Mortal Kombat for all these years in the arcade. It's my childhood. I get nostalgia whenever I watch it. I watched the original movie in 1996, I believe, and I believe I was so hyped about that era, about it finally being in the theaters and watching the characters come to life. Now I watched it back again currently, and it was cheesy, yes, but it still brought back those memories, right? And I continued to play Mortal Kombat, from Mortal Kombat 3 to 4 to the crappy ones, to when the spark started coming back for me in Mortal Kombat 9. I became competitive. I became one of the top 100 players in there, and from 10 to 11 and kept playing. I love 11. My favorite Mortal Kombat is probably Mortal Kombat 2 because of the originalness of it and the hypeness when it came out. Second favorite is probably Mortal Kombat 9 because it brought back the spirit of the game. The third is probably Mortal Kombat 11, which I like all the bells and whistles and all the updated graphics. Also, when I talk about the movie here, I'm only talking about stuff that happened in the commercial. I'm not going to talk about any spoilers or anything like that to the movie. Me being a fan of Mortal Kombat, I just thought the movie was just okay. From the video games and from the current video games of Mortal Kombat, they did focus on story. They had a great story in all their video games. The story mode was awesome, so I was expecting that kind of expectations coming in. I know it's a video game movie, so the story might be off, but they changed a little bit of it. Some of the things that happened in the world of the movie is good. It's great for the franchise. It was great explaining stuff, right? But others, it wasn't so hot. And if you watch the old movie, and if you're a Mortal Kombat fan like me, it's not doing too well for me for the heart of Mortal Kombat. The beginning of the movie was awesome. The intro was awesome. You know, the introduction of some characters were awesome. So cool that, you know, in the very beginning, my wife, who's not a Mortal Kombat fan, doesn't know anything about Mortal Kombat, just know that I play it, was interested in the movie. She was hooked, okay? But then when it comes to after that introduction, she started to lose faith and started falling asleep and started getting bored. So take that for what it is. She's not a fan. She's not a video game player. She just watched the movie for what it is. Some of the characters in the movie, they got right. I liked how they depict Scorpion. I like Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero is my main character and all-time favorite character in Mortal Kombat, and he will always be my favorite character. And I believe this movie did him right. Original Sub-Zero should be in his moves. But then they got some characters wrong. Shang Tsung, I know you saw Shang Tsung in the trailers. I just could not relate to him. That old Shang Tsung is hard shoes to follow. You know, no, I'm not offending the actor. He did what he can, and maybe it was from the writing that he had. But I mean, when I think of movie Shang Tsung, I think of the old original Mortal Kombat because he was so awesome in there. Same with Raiden too. I like the old Raiden still. A lot of the characters that they depicted in the movie were all right. The standout character that's surprising to me was Kano, and he was great in the movie, and I wanted more of him. I'm supposed to hate Kano and not like him, but I ended up liking him in the movie, and I wanted more of him. The main character that you follow in the movie, I just could not relate to him. I know he's a good actor in all these other films that he did, but I could not relate to the main character. I couldn't. So this is me being, knowing about the Mortal Kombat lore and everything. This is me playing Mortal Kombat. My wife liked the character and wanted to know more about him, and this is on her perspective of not playing, not knowing anything about Mortal Kombat, just knowing the song. One great thing that I like about the movie that there's no other Mortal Kombat movie that surpasses it is the blood, the gore. They got that right in the movie, right? They got that right. The blood, the gore, the action scenes in the movie. The action scenes in the movie they got right. I like the action scenes in the movie and like how kind of artistic it was, making things that are fresh. If you're gonna watch this movie, watch it for the action scenes. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, watch this movie for the action scenes. They put the characters' signature moves in a lot of these scenes. The movie was mostly okay. There was a lot of plot holes. There were a lot of like, why didn't you just do this? When I thought about it during this movie. Should you watch this movie? If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you're gonna watch this movie, or you have watched the movie already. All right. If you're like my wife, just a regular person trying to watch this movie, I would say yes, watch the movie, watch it for what it is, watch the action scenes, those are cool. Watch, if you like blood and gore, it's there. If you were hoping for blood and gore in Mortal Kombat to finally be there, it's there. It's a rated R. Just watch it, but I'm just warning you that, the story's not that great. I hope that they make a Mortal Kombat 2. I hope so, because then it's actually more Mortal Kombat. If they're doing the same fight scenes like that, yes, make the story a little bit more better and put more characters that we love in the movie. If I was gonna rate this movie, I would rate it probably a 5 out of 10. Just the okay. I want to know, did you watch the movie? What did you think about it? And who's your favorite character in the movie? My favorite character in the movie was Sub-Zero. So this is Brian from Happy Funny Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video.